in the hall with y'all about Baltimore. Man, now this is some shit. I had just dropped a video, and my brother is home for all of y'all who wanted to. I haven't seen him yet. I've talked to him, but I haven't seen him yet. You know, I guess he's running around doing what he has to do, and I'm running around doing what I have to do. So we'll get to see each other, you know what I mean? You know, long as I know my brother's okay and he's all right and there's nothing wrong with him, I don't have to see him. Long as I know he's safe and all that, I'm good with that. You know, I don't have to see him. But, you know, eventually I will. But, speaking of him, I was just dropped a video the other day, you know, in the hall with y'all about Baltimore, where I was saying a nigga tried to rob my brother when he was young, and he took the gun and ran home. And then the motherfucker tried to come knock on the door and ask for the gun back and shit. And goddamn sure, I was looking at a video. I watch a lot of interviews online. That's where I get some information from. You know, when I'm talking about certain things, you know, I be getting it from the person as they're speaking on the interview. And Zab Judah, the boxer from Brooklyn, he was talking about a time where he was coming out of the club and a van pulled up and some guys tried to rob him. And he did this old karate shit and all this shit and knocked the gun down and got the gun and chased them through Manhattan and all that. And the funny part about it, the person who was doing the interview, you know, he was like laughing, thinking that it was like some superhero shit. I could tell, thinking like, this nigga lied or whatever, right? But Zab Judah is a professional boxer, and he's talking about when he was in his 20s, he knows jiu-jitsu and all that other shit. He knows how to defend himself. He know how to take weapons from people and shit like that. And he said he peeped that the person in the van was giving the instructions while the other nigga was trying to follow him, and he kept getting in the way. And you know, he peeped this whole situation, and he knew that he could do what he done. You know, cause he's a Brooklyn native, and he knows he's a street nigga. He knows, you know, when you're in that profession, and I hope that you're not youngins. And don't be a type of motherfucker that comes up to somebody and be like, yeah, give me your jewels. You know, no shit like that. Nigga gonna look at you and say, man, get the fuck away from here. Or take your gun and bust you with your own gun. You know what I mean? And the nigga Mano, he from Brooklyn too, was being interviewed by the same person. Not at the same time or nothing, but he said the same. He said a nigga tried to rob him and they was fighting for the gun. And Mano said, you know, as he was getting the gun away from the nigga, he said, you know I gotta give you one. You know I'm gonna have to give you one for trying this. You know what I mean? Bitch, though, he was like, I gotta bust you, yeah, baby, for even trying to rob me. You know what I'm saying? And the interview person was laughing at that. But these are street people, man. This is how shit goes in the streets. In Baltimore, a nigga come to rob you, doing all that old grabbing a gun and shit, you gonna fuck around and get shot, man. Because that's why niggas, and I don't want this to be your profession, so please don't let it be your profession as a professional robber, man. But we do have those guys that all they do is rob. They're gonna kill you, man, if you try to grab a gun here in Baltimore City, man. They're gonna lay your ass out. That's why motherfuckers jump. That's why motherfucking bank robbers, when they robbing the bank, they jump up on the desk and they say, "Everybody on the ground, don't nobody move," and all that shit. It's called a takeover. They take over the situation and they let you know if anybody doesn't cooperate, you gonna catch one. And nobody move, nobody get hurt. You know what I mean? And that's why on Set It Off, the dumb motherfucker who was laying on the ground with that old pea shooter when they had goddamn Tech 9s and shit and Mac 11s and Mac 10s, and he gonna try to jump up with a old 32. And come on, man. You just should have just laid there and just went on and went along with the shit. You jump up with that and get sprayed. You know what I mean? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. When you take over, man, you have that look in your eye and a motherfucker know you're not playing. You know what I mean? So these niggas who doing this shit and getting guns snatched away and all that old shit, choose another profession, bruh. Because you're gonna fuck around and get killed. And I hope you're not really doing that no more anyway, because niggas out here ain't playing no more. It's hard to get a dollar. It was stick up boys back when we was, but they was kidnapping and killing niggas. You know, once you get a nigga for a big amount of money, you got to off him because he's gonna kill you or get you killed. So I hope you youngins are not choosing that as a profession, because it's not as easy as you think it is. Because a nigga will take that gun from you and will leave you laying on the ground dead. And I've seen it happen, where a motherfucker tried to rob a nigga and a nigga took the gun and killed his ass and left him laying right there. And that's why when I was looking at the interviews and they were telling these stories, I didn't look at it as if they were lying. I knew it was truth to it because I've seen it happen. And if you're a certain type of individual and you grew up in the hood, a gun doesn't scare you like the white man who was interviewing him. Gun, you can have all my jewelry, it's insured. I'll get it back. Well, a lot of niggas don't got insurance on their jewelry because they just don't take the time out to do all that and all that type of shit. They should, but they just don't. And it's just a thing. It ain't getting it back. It's just the fact that a nigga took it from you from the get-go and you didn't do shit. You know what I mean? Then your shit gonna keep getting took it. So that's how it goes in the hood, yeah, babe. That's why they did what they did, to not let it happen the first time. You know what I mean? But he didn't understand that because he's a white guy and he's not a hood person. So he was like, are you fucking crazy? Man, I would have gave up that jewelry and my insurance would have been... You're absolutely right. That's what you should have done, and that's what most motherfuckers should do. Insure your jewelry, man, so if somebody robbed you, you can get it back, because it's not worth dying over. Because the jewelry will be here, melted down, and sold to another motherfucker, and you'll be in the ground, melted down into a skeleton, not to return. And that's one to grow on. Give it up. Peace.